Afternoon, and praise the Lord, everyone. I want to read into our hearing Peter's confession, starting with Matthew chapter 16 and starting at verse 1. When Jesus came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, "Whom do men say that I am?" And they said, "Some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elijah, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets." And he, being Jesus, said unto them, "But whom do ye say that I am?" And Simon Peter answered and said, "Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus answered and said unto him, "Blessed art thou, Simon Barjona, for flesh and blood have not revealed this unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And I say unto you that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven. And whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven." Then he charged his disciples that they should tell no man that he was Jesus the Christ. I want to come to this part right here. The Spirit of the Lord had to explain this to me after having this taught into my spirit, read into my spirit before he put me on the front line. When he says in verse 17, "And Jesus said unto him, Blessed art thou, Simon Barjona, flesh and blood have not revealed this unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And I say unto you that thou, Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." For a long time, long time, I thought that Jesus was talking about Peter was the rock. But in actuality, he wasn't talking about Peter was the rock. He was talking about he himself was the rock. And he was saying, "Upon this rock," speaking about himself, "I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it himself." How do we know this to be true? Because the gates